Section 7, Types of Rooftop Solar System. Lecture number 1, On-Grid Rooftop Solar System. Learning objectives of the lecture 1. Learner should able to understand the rooftop solar system. Learner should able to understand on-grid rooftop solar system. Learner should able to understand components and working of on-grid rooftop solar system. Now, what do you mean by the rooftop solar system? Basically, we are generating the electricity by using a solar panels, and these solar panels are mounted over a roof. That the free space on a roof we are utilizing to generate an electricity. Solar panels generate electricity using the radiation emitted by the sun. When such solar panels are fitted onto the top of a building, they are known as rooftop photovoltaic system power stations. Such systems are especially helpful for mid to large scale residential and commercial building. We can utilize the roof of a home also for a residential buildings, and the shade also for a commercial and industrial electricity used. In solar rooftop system, the solar panels are installed in a roof of any residential, institutional, social, government, commercial and industrial building, etc. Basically, there are the three types of rooftop solar system. One is the on-grid rooftop solar system, second is the off-grid rooftop solar system, and next is a hybrid solar system. One by one we will see the each type in detail. Now we first focused on grid rooftop solar system. Basically, on-grid means the solar system which is connected to the grid, that is nothing but the on-grid. We will see this diagram in detail. Let's say from a solar panel, when the sun ray falls its light over a solar panel, the photons are absorbed by a solar cell and DC electricity is generated inside the solar panel. Then this DC electricity we are connected to the inverter. Basically, the function of inverter is to convert the DC electricity into the AC electricity. DC means the direct current to the alternating current. Basically, alternating current we are converting because of the home use appliances purpose. So when the electricity is generated from these solar panels, the DC energy is given to the inverter. The inverter converts the direct current into an alternating current. When this alternating current is generated, we are give this power to the net meter and to our home appliances. So basically, we can use this power for running our home appliances. Now, whatever amount of electricity has been generated, that has to be sent through the net meter. In a net meter, it counts how much amount of electricity or how much amount of load in kilowatt hour it is generating, and this further is connected to the grid. Now, the function of net meter is that whenever on a daylight, due to the radiations of a sun, an electricity is generated, but at a night there is no light is getting from a sun. Therefore, at a night this system is not working or system is not generating an electricity. So at night, when we require a power, this power is not get by our solar panels but from the grid. So the basic function of net meter is that on a day side we are giving power to the grid, and a night side we are receiving power from a grid. Now, how much amount of power we are giving to the grid, that depends upon the use of that electricity. If a use of electricity in a day is less, the excess amount of electricity we are giving to the grid. At a night, we don't have an electricity generated from a solar panel. That time we are taking this electricity from a grid. Now, how much amount of electricity we are providing to the grid and how much amount of electricity we are receiving from the grid, that count is measured in a net meter. and simultaneously is billing is happening. Now we will see some points regarding the on-grid rooftop solar system. Basically, a grid connected photovoltaic power system or grid connected PV system is an electricity generating solar PV system that is connected to the utility grid. This is very much important. The word on grid means connection of a solar system to a utility grid. A grid connected rooftop or small solar photovoltaic system, the DC power generated from the SPV panels. This DC power is converted to the AC power using power conditioning unit or a inverter and is fed to the grid either of 440 volt or 220 volts, either 3-phase or single phase line, or of 33 kilovolt or 11 kilovolt 3-phase lines. It depends on the size of power plant in which we are generating the power. If we are generating a less power from home appliances, then the voltage is 220 volts we are using. For 3-phase connection also we are using the 440 volt, and for high lines also, high tension lines, we are using this much amount of volt to transfer an electricity to a grid connection. Depending on the capacity of system installed at residential institution, commercial establishment, and the regularity framework specifies for respective states. Now, according to the state rule, this electricity generation is getting varied because it depends on basically the sanction load capacity of individual meter. In my later lectures, we will see in detail what do you mean by the sanction load and how the policy is getting framed in individual states. On-grid rooftop solar system. This system generates power during the daytime, which is utilized by powering respective captive loads and feed excess power to the grid as long as grid is available. In case where solar power is not sufficient due to the cloud cover, the captive loads are served by drawing balance power from the grid. In short, in a daytimes or cloudy weather environment, whenever the solar electricity is not generating, then excess power we are drawing from the grid power. This is a block diagram. Sun is falling rays over this solar panel. DC electricity generated and given to the solar inverter. Solar converts the DC electricity into an AC electricity. We are running our load and our home appliances. Simultaneously, we are measuring the net meter. How much amount of excess energy we are giving to the grid and how much amount of energy we are taking out from the grid when we require an electricity at night. This is a basic animated diagram for on-grid rooftop solar system. In this, sun is giving rays over the solar panels, panel generating and DC electricity which are given to this inverter. Then this inverter converts DC electricity into an AC electricity, and this is further given to run our home appliances. Here the net meter is given. When we are utilizing power for our home appliances, simultaneously we are giving power to the grid, it is counted here. And at night, when we require power from a grid, it is again counted through this net meter. Now we will see the bare short function of an on-grid solar system. First focus on this animation. This is a home, this is a net meter, and this is a grid connection. In a daytime, when a sun ray is falling over a solar panels gives electricity to the grid. And at night, when there is no sun radiation, that time grid gives power to the home. This is a basically give and take mechanism of an electricity at day-night condition. Components of on-grid rooftop solar system. One by one we see the basic components of a solar system. Solar PV modules, solar panels. The solar PV module, solar panels convert solar energy to electrical energy. They are available in different technologies such as crystalline, thin film, CIGS, CDTE, etc. Crystalline solar PV panels are most common in use on rooftop solar system. Inverter. Inverter converts DC output of solar PV panels into an AC power. Mounting structure. The mounting structure is the support structure that holds the solar PV panels. Balance of system. This consists of cables, switchboards, junction boxes, meters, structures, tracking system if required, earthing system, lightning protection system, circuit breaker, fuses, etc. We will see each components in detail in the later lectures.